when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. Dream turn, live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Go! 180! Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. He's crashing. He's checking crowd. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. No, no, no.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 24. Check 24. Alert. 90 is the mic. I smell fear in that offense.
Trubisky will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Down with Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it. Freeman. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 1-yard line.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore. 11 yards and a Panther first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Falcons' 43-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check, 180. Check. Great. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D. Mike.
Here's Newton. That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I got one.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
You don't want to check 59. Mike is 59. 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 43. Great. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
I got you, boy.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Gun.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard. Line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So again they run with Gurley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We own it. We own 8. 55. Hey. Check 55. Check 55 to Mike. Check pass.
Newton on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. 90. Hey, echo. You have to get time to see it leap.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Trubisky to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, it's Freeman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second and 11 now, Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards.
On the play. And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready? Get set, ready? Rip left, rip left.
stepping up. He'll try and run. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On the toss, it's Gurley. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Good job, D. Good job. That's why you fly that ball.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman, he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check 55, Mike. I'm on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Great.
Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, check Mike.
Here's Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. They run. It's Gurley.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready, all day, every day, any day.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
This is Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Freeman again, a first down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check.
Running right, this is Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Freeman. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready? Right to the 3. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Slam. Great.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big run there by Gurley. 43 yards. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
I got you.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it, escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Atlanta, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.